So I was hit with a rookie lesson today, and because of that lesson, I missed out on over $20,000 in less than an hour. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Handsome Kelly. I've been a full-time day trader for a little over 5 years now. I specialize in trading US 30, but regardless of that, sometimes we still make these rookie errors. So what I want to do is show you guys exactly what happened, the error it cost me, or the error that I missed out on, and what you can do to avoid that in the future. I'm looking at this trade. We can see that we have my 4-hour time frame, which I have my resistance at 42,767. And then I have a support right here based off this candle from Thursday, May 15th, 10 a.m. That right there is 41,893. So what I like to utilize is the higher time frame to give me an idea on where price is going. And then I drop down to the lower time frame so I can literally see that from the details of that makes up the higher time frame movement of price. By doing that, it allows me to enter on a smaller time frame and then from there take it to the higher time frame. Now, looking at this right here, I also added this into my Discord. We were going over this trade, and I missed out on a crazy move. Now, for you guys who have not been aware, the market's pretty much just like these past 2 weeks, I feel like just been trash, right? Like really the only great thing has been gold. NASDAQ has showed us some moves from time to time, but again, it's really been more like a consolidation. And US 30, it's really just it's been trash. Like you really have to catch it. Like Monday was a pretty good day. Friday and Thursday was good as well. But besides that, it's really just been this consolidation zone. So add to that, the markets like to move heavily when we have high impact news or when President Trump tweets something and everyone knows is going to go crazy. Now, that's what I'm thinking of. So I'm going back to the 15-minute time frame. I'm going back to this over here, right? So now if we look at this, we can see that what I had took was these lows, right? And that was a reason for a buy early in the morning. So look at these lows right here. Based off of this, we can clearly see that we are holding on here. And what I was looking for price to do, once we broke out of this, I wanted the price to go and retest London. Why? Because normally, especially when it comes to the Dow, when we are on support or resistance, price likes to go and retest London, whether it's a high or a low. So I thought that especially with this rejection, I'm considering that price came down, got us some more liquidity. That's what we need for price to jump out and eventually go up to, again, retest London, which is up there. All right, looking at this, I'm like, all right, once we break out of this price, I have no problem reaching that. Now, if we drop down to the lower time frame, you guys can see where it says 409. We drop down to the lower time frame and we get the actual details of that. Now I'm looking at this, right? So we see obviously that 1108, that right there was huge for us. Holding on here, price that came up. Now, once this candle have formed up, I'm like, you know what? It doesn't make sense to continue. That right there would be the end of the move. Now, what I'm looking for is a pullback, and then after that, price continue going up. So I see this railroad pattern right here on a higher time frame resistance. Now, notice I said higher time frame resistance. Why? Because when it boiled down to reversal patterns, they happen heavily on a high time frame support or high time frame resistance. So I'm also looking at this here, right? Now, in order for me to take any type of entry, I need 3 reasons. My first one is based off of any type of market structure. My second one is based off of any type of support resistance. And lastly, any type of candlestick analysis, whether it be reversal patterns or controlling candles. Looking at this right here, right, I'm seeing this. And I'm like, okay, I like that. I don't really think it's the guaranteed move, but I see it's a start of price to pull it back, right? This comes up, and then I see this candle right here, right, at 1256. 1256 to me is a controlling candle. Why? Because it broke down to the entire range and more likely confirmed to us that price is dropping. Now, the reason why I did not take this sell is I'm saying to myself, well, price is so close to 1108. I'm not confident that it's going to break that. So more likely price should hover on here, give us a nice indication that from there prices start going up. So we have literally 1259, 1 o'clock came, and at this point we have a nice engulfing. Not confirmed yet. Why? Because again, I need to break out of this wick right here. If we just go to this wick, I like the fact that they have that replay there, but I'm gonna just put a blue line so you guys see it. If we go to that wick right there, we can see how important that is, right? So what we don't want to do, we don't want to buy into a support. We don't want to buy into a resistance. We want a price to confirm that's actually going to break and continue going in our favor. And then from there, we can actually take it to where we want to go to. All right, this happens at 1 o'clock. I'm gonna go candle by candle. All right, this right here is 101. So at this point, I'm like, okay, that could be a retest. We break out of this one, that confirms that price is going to be going up. This happens here, and I'm like, okay, well, we also just came up to this. So at this point, okay, price just probably wanted some more liquidity before we shot up. No biggie, right? Left it at that. This comes over here, right? All right, okay, it's the start of it, right? Now, again, I need confirmation to break out to show me that, yes, that's the liquidity we need. That's what help push price down. We break out this one, price should be going up. We get this, right? It's a rejection. I'm like, okay, that's like price wants to drop. And now I'm like, wait a second. Well, if it drops, more likely it'll be from here. Probably get back to the zone, about like 85 pips. Not really going to take it. Doesn't really make not much sense to me. I'm going to leave it. Because there's no way that price is dropping here. We'll probably drop here now, get some liquidity, and then shoot up. Now, notice I said two things I ignored. I ignored the reversal. And lastly, I ignored this controlling candle that confirmed that price wants to drop. All right, so now we're over here at 1104. I'm sorry, 104, 105 comes up. Right, at this point, I'm like, this is like it want to drop. Nah, no way. This happens. Okay, good. I need to break out of this now. This one comes up here. All right, good rejection. Now, at this point, I can see that price wants to drop. And what I'm doing right now is I'm ignoring what the market is showing me, and I'm going with what I want to happen and what I think will happen, ignoring the details of it. Right? This is confirming to me that price wants to drop. I see this and I'm like, all right, rejection there. But okay, price might just come stop here and then give us either a head and shoulder or give us some type of consolidation, not consolidation, some type of double bottom that will start going up. Because again, at this point, I'm locked in on a buy. And again, sometimes that happens, which like no matter how experienced we are, we do fall back into doing those rookie errors. And this is actually one of them. So I see that this happens here. And I'm like, okay, well, we just pushed to support. But I'm like, price wants to drop. But I'm like, no, there's no way price is going to drop. So that happens. Then this happens. I'm like, well, at that point, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because we're going to take a hit. We're not dropping past there. Because overall, if we break, we're going to go down to 893, which is my higher time frame. And I'm like, doing the math, I'm like, well, there's no way that price is going to drop 380 more pips. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, at this point, I'm not going to take it to there. That's 47 pips. And then I need to break and retest. Once we go from there, that's another 60 pips. I'm not taking it. This doesn't make any sense for me to go about doing so. Again, I'm locked in one direction, right? So this is what happens at 109, right? We see 110 comes up, all right? And I'm like, all right, that's a wick off of that. Great. This one comes up here. Okay. At this point, this is the low of the day. We didn't break that yet. We come to this point. Now I'm looking at this. I'm like, okay, that's what I need, right? So now at this point, I need to break from this to confirm that there's actually going to be a reversal and price is going to start shooting up. This candle comes over here and I see these three candles are holding on there. Now, normally when that happens, the fourth candle would indicate that we are holding support and we'll break out. The reason why I felt that wasn't the case no more is because I saw this candle opened up and we started to break past this wick right here. If that happens, that more likely price will continue dropping. It's not ready to go up. And again, at that point, I'm like, well, there's no way that price is going down there. Nothing's going on. There's no news. There's no way that's happening. And I'm like, why am I taking it? Like, I'm not taking a 55 pip. It doesn't make any sense. All right, so this happens. And I'm like, there's no way it's breaking this. It's not breaking that to go down there. So it just doesn't make sense. We'll probably have low, whatever. It's getting late anyway. I'm just done. All right, so then this happens. And I'm like, well, the next area is right here, but there's no way that price is going to do that. I'm going to speed this up. I know it's getting a little out of hand, right? Speed this up, but we can see how at this one, I think it wasn't until right here, this candle happened, and I'm like, this shit is getting ready to drop. Oops, this thing is getting ready to drop to 893. Are you serious? So then that happens. Price came to it, and I'm like, that's insane. And then after that, we have a nice engulfing candle right here. All the price they would just pull back to it. Cannot push down. Controlling candle, we can see, right? Came right up to it, and at this point, we're literally just giving double tops to that. Right now, at this point, again, I missed the move, and I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me!" Like, I literally, and I was telling my wife, like, I literally just watched the market drop. We can see it here, right? Reverse a pattern all the way to that low. I literally just watched it drop 500 pips. It actually dropped even more than that, but I would have not taken profit. I watched it. She's like, "Well, why didn't you?" I was like, looking back, I'm seeing every single thing that I ignored. Everything, every controlling candle, every breakup structure, every single thing I watched, I just ignored it. And it was like, at this point, price came over here. And I'm like, well, we're holding on this reason. We can clearly see we're holding, right? Price came up, not showing continuation. And I think it was the very next candle. It was a bearish push. right here. And I'm like, well, looking at this from here to that low, that's 141 pips. And I'm like, at this point, it's 150, 52. I'm like, there's no way price is going to hit that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get something to eat. So I went to get something to eat, and I came back home by like 240 something. Let me go to that. Like somewhere over here. And I'm looking at this, and then I get back inside, computer's still on. And obviously, price we can see just came up, right? Came up, retest this one, right? Rejection. And I'm like, this thing is really going to surpass that. And then we can clearly see how price came up and just kept going. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah. So, yep, easy money that I just missed out on. So I'm saying that because, again, like you have to prioritize trade what the market gives you, not what you want to happen or not what you think will happen. By doing so, use proper risk management and allow you to really reap the benefits, or on top of the benefits, literally reap what you sow. Yeah, that is this video market breakdown of US 30. Hope this was beneficial for you guys. If you guys want more daily analysis and breakdowns and live trading calls, join my Discord, link in the description below. Until next time, guys, peace out.